What's up, everybody? It's the 3B Podcast. Welcome back to episode 4. We're just going to do a little rambling and ranting if you don't mind listening to us for a little while.
Just kind of give y'all a little bit of of a more insight into our minds instead of just opinions on things that we have. You know, we will be doing opinions, of course. You know, got to make sure to give the people what they want.
Yeah. As always, it's adrenaline.
And of course, Savage Kermit.
All right, well, let's go ahead and dive on in then.
Yeah. So first off, I just recently we just went to that South Carolina Horror Con.
Yep.
So just kind of want to bring that up for a second, and see how you felt about it. Because to be honest, like for my first Horror Con, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't the greatest.
It wasn't bad, but I definitely feel like it wasn't worth the time and money that they put into it. Like,
yeah, I mean, the tickets were not expensive, which was very appreciative. Definitely appreciated like the low cost of it, but I mean, the guests were in the same room as the vendors.
Yeah.
Super
crowded.
Super crowded. Besides the panels, like you had to pay for like a lot of the extra like things that they did, like the horror house that they had or whatever. Which, I was down to do it.
It was
but
nice in theory.
I'm not gonna pay money.
Yeah.
For it kind of deal, especially because I think they were charging like $20 a head.
Plus, most of the vendors are very repetitive.
Yeah, there was a lot of repetitive stuff, and I granted, I like the locals that were there that had like their own art, but not to hate on anybody. I think everybody's got their own like thing, but there were some that were there that was like, okay, that's decent.
Yeah,
that's actually pretty decent. But the pricing on it is like, yo, dude, like,
you want to support your local people, but
$200 for something that really wasn't that excellent was just, it wasn't it for me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. What really upset me was $20 for a T-shirt, like the con shirt, but. Dude, the logo on it is only like 4 inches wide and 3 inches long. Like, it's basically just an all-black T-shirt
that's why
with a small image.
That's why you only had to pay $20 for it, man.
Yeah, but even then, $20 is outrageous.
Atlanta Comic-Con this year, they had a grab bag, like mystery grab bag that I think was like only like $20, $30.
That would have been dope.
You got 3 shirts with. And the one that I wore to the HorrorCon, that was one of them. And, that was full graphic on it.
Yeah, that would have been solid. I would have much more appreciated that. And then, there isn't even a horror person on it. It's just a lady screaming on the T-shirt. Like, yeah.
Well, they're trying, and, it's low budget, and it's a smaller one. So they got time to, grow. I think I don't know how long it's been going on, but they displayed only, I think, 4 years of it going. I don't know if it goes for more. But I'm definitely interested in going back next year to see if they grow from what they did this year.
For sure.
Because at least they're trying. At least we got something somewhat semi-local that we can go to instead of having to travel, super far out.
Yeah, because I think the next closest one was, Atlanta?
Probably, man. There, or probably Charlotte, or who knows.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I really do. For what it wasn't bad, I guess. Like I said, a lot of... I expected more horror-themed stuff, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree.
It was just a lot of collectibles.
A lot of paintings
really
of just horror villains.
Like, it wasn't even all, horror.
And there were some masks, but they overcharged for that. I mean, I got that one prop from Trick or Treat.
Oh, yeah.
You
also got the alien one, too, though.
The alien was a good price, but that little lollipop from Trick or Treat that I got from my cousin, it was plastic and wood, and it was like $21. That's crazy expensive. But you know what? It's collectible. He enjoyed it.
Yeah,
it brings me joy. So
yeah, they like I said, and I love that people dress up for cons. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know, man. They really played out Art the Clown,
So that was the theme of this year, was Terrorizer.
Really?
That was the big theme this year, was Terrorizer, because they had the actor that plays Art there for it.
I don't know. We did get to meet Bam Margera, though.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
Don't even try.
We did.
Yeah, he walked
We were elbow to elbow, and your cousin Brian, he
got lucky,
man.
Him up. He got so lucky. I hated myself. I should have just been one of those people to just be like, "Oh, what's up, dude?" But I was like, "Nah,
nah, can't do it."
He was in the middle of a conversation. I was like, I felt like I was gonna be rude,
Yeah, agreed.
But he Yeah.
They had the Michael Myers stunt double guy there. That was pretty cool.
Dr. Satan was there, man.
Yeah.
I really wanted to kind of meet him, but at the same time, I don't know. It was one of those things that like was good in theory.
Yeah.
It was like, and I'm not gonna lie, dude looked creepy, man.
Yeah, he
like
did.
I could see, like as soon as I saw him in like the picture of him in the on the website didn't do him justice. Seeing him in actual person was like, oh, I see it. Like I could see all of it. Like it was excellent.
Yeah, like I said, for what it was, I enjoyed myself.
What, boring you or something over there, Mr. Yanni McYonnerson?
Yeah, like we didn't get off of work at 5 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, no worries.
But yeah, we like I said, for all in all, it was decent. I feel like there is a lot of room for improvement, but if you just want to get out of the house, something just something to do, it was good.
I would say if you have young kids that are into horror stuff,
yeah,
that's definitely a good one to like go to because it wasn't too scary. No, there wasn't like even all the people that were dressed up as scary people. They were not trying to scare people.
Right.
Like I mean, shoot, half the art the clowns were opening doors for people and like wanting
dancing.
To pose and take pictures with people, which was really cool, and I appreciate that because I really hate it when people just get in a costume and just want to go and scare people.
I like the one that dressed up like Ronald McDonald. That one was pretty dope.
Yeah,
holding his head.
Yeah, that one was solid. Yeah, it was an Art the Clown that had the Ronald McDonald outfit on and was carrying around Ronald McDonald's head.
Yeah,
it was pretty dope. But yeah, I really enjoyed I did. I enjoyed it for the most part. We weren't there for long. We didn't.
I think we stayed an hour.
Yeah, we weren't able to hit any of the panels. All the panels that we would have wanted to hit were going to be too later in the day. That, so. But you live, you learn. You know.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm probably going to go again next year. Depending on the guest list, and just kind of go from there.
Yeah, I wasn't really too sold with the whole Art the Clown thing. Like, I get it. But at the same time, like...
Dude, his line was ridiculously long, which
Yeah.
I get it. Me, I do not personally see...
The hype
in the Terrorizer series. Like, it's a good series, I guess. I'm glad that people are enjoying it. I always enjoy, like, just art in general, as in not the clown, but just art.
Yeah.
But...
How about the My Bloody Valentine couple?
Oh,
that
man.
was pretty dope.
Yeah, that was... that was pretty unique, but crazy height difference, dude.
Yeah, he was like 6'5", 6'6", and she was like maybe 4'11".
Yeah, 4'10", 4'11".
She was super small.
It was like, whoa. Like that was great. That was just a crazy height difference, but they were rocking those outfits.
Yeah, it was
like,
a solid
hard.
outfit.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna give it another shot next year. But like I said, I want to see the guest list first. And
always,
I don't know. It was in the same venue of the Comic-Con that we went to.
Yeah,
except it was all confined to one room.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Like, imagine a 2-story building. For Comic-Con, upstairs and downstairs was both filled, but for this one, they just blocked it off to the bottom. Like that's how small and tight knit it was.
And yeah, like I said, they got time to grow. They got room to grow.
Yeah,
it's not
sure.
as big.
For sure. I mean, like I said, they had the Terrifier there, Bam Margera. They had some pretty decent people there, for this to be as small as it was.
Yeah, and also, just letting you know, I'm going to force you to watch Trick or Treat since you haven't seen it.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's one of my favorite. It's not like crazy scary or anything like that, but it's just a good watch.
That's fair.
Genuinely, it's a good watch. But real quick, I'm gonna completely change the damn subject.
Okay.
I just caught up on Absolute Martian Manhunter.
Okay.
Not feeling it, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, nah, not at all, dude. Like, it's
That's
very
fair.
confusing. Like, it's a complete, like, revamp, retake, and just redoes the whole character. Like, Martian Manhunter is not a Martian that came down to Earth and then becomes a superhero.
Yeah.
It's more like there's a person named John Jones who is a detective in the area that his main series character does all his detective work.
Right.
And it's like he gets almost like an alien parasite in his head that is the Green Martian.
How does that work?
It was...
Because Because didn't you say there's a white Martian that keeps popping up?
There
Like,
is
how
a
does
white
that work?
Martian. Yeah, there is a white Martian there that's doing stuff, and like we haven't gotten the full gist of the story, so I really don't know where it's going. I'm gonna continue reading it just because I'm already deep into it. I gotta at least finish it out. But man, it's very artsy. There's a lot of like, oh, is this going right? Are we supposed to do this? Am I supposed to do this? Is it our eye? My eye? Stuff like that, like individual bubbles. Like it was very confusing. A bunch of it was very confusing. A lot of bright colors, like I guess are supposed to represent thoughts and stuff like that. But it's like portrayed as smoke.
Okay.
But towards the end of it, the battle that goes on, pretty decent. Pretty decent. By the way, I got Terrapin again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know some Terrapin.
You know, it's my favorite. I wasn't able to make it to the store to get a new one to talk about today, so this is the only one I got. Fair. But yeah, Martian, absolute Martian Manhunter. I'm gonna have to see how it plays out, see how it does. But so far,
I'm ready to pick up on the Absolute Flash, man.
That's on my list. Like, yeah, I wanna catch up on that one as well.
Yeah, I want to catch up on that one, and although I'm not too excited for how they change things in the Green Lantern Absolute series, I've seen how they did Hal Jordan. And it kind of looks like a villain-esque, I guess. It's got me intrigued.
Yeah, I've seen some images, and a little bit of me hopes that it's not real.
Yeah,
because I'm a pretty big Hal Jordan fan. He's one of my favorite Green Lanterns,
That's
and
fair.
to take him and revamp him in a way which possibly puts him into a villain scenario in which he's like completely like he doesn't even look the same.
Yeah, he's got like a black and red suit.
It's like I want to see how it plays out. Maybe they don't even have him as a Green Lantern. If he has a red suit like what you're saying, the art that I saw didn't have him in a red suit.
No, he was in a black suit with a red symbol. But it didn't even look like a Green Lantern symbol though. That's the crazy thing.
So it could be
almost like a symbiote style.
Well, it could be Red Lantern. Because, like, all the lanterns, their symbols are different. Like, the Green Lantern's the only one with, like, that.
Yeah, but is their suit black?
No. The only one with the black suit would be the Black Lantern Corps.
Right, but there is, like, their symbol's like a dulled gray, almost. Yeah. It's not red. I don't know. I'm going to have to read it and see.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I said, I'm thinking maybe it's, like, some kind of symbiote.
Exactly. It'll be interesting to see because it seems like they're switching up a bunch of like the main villains for each of them.
For sure.
Like like with Absolute Superman, the main villain. We're not going to give out any spoilers for those that are reading. It's kind of like automatically kind of told. Early, but Ra's al Ghul is one of the main bad guys.
Yep.
And as a Batman fan, that like threw me off, dude. Like hugely threw me off.
Like he is in the regular comics. Like, he's super massive. He towers over
like
Superman.
Yoked, dude. Just massive muscle head. But I also do like the fact that they what they did with Jimmy Olsen. Actually, like made him.
They actually gave him a role. Yeah,
he wasn't just like the side little puny little boy. He was up in there putting in work, and I like that. I like that a lot because I've always thought that Jimmy Olsen should get a little bit of play.
I really want to see how like the Joker in the series plays out because like from what I've seen, dude's like a full on like reptile-esque mutant.
That's what I saw too, and so that's actually one that I dove into a little bit. I just haven't gotten far enough because it was, I don't know, without having any of the background. Now that I have the background on it, like I'm gonna be able to read it a little bit easier. But without having it, having Bruce Wayne is not the the rich, womanizing bachelor that he usually is, and Alfred not being a butler at all and being like some badass. Like, it's just something I'm gonna have to like try and dive into and just kind of forget about it. Like, look at it as as it is, a different verse.
Yeah. I've also seen like sneak peeks of like Mr. Freeze, who looks like a Wendigo, which is a random take on that. And Bane is like 10 times the size that he normally is.
Yeah, you want a spoiler about Bane? Moose Man told me today that apparently in that comic, Absolute Bane like rips somebody's like face off.
Really?
Yeah, so that makes me want to read it a little bit more. I hope he wasn't just like
so it's called Absolute Bane.
Well, he's in the absolute verse.
Oh, okay.
You know, like
okay,
it's
I
in
got
the
you.
so
Yeah, I mean that's the crazy thing. You know how yoked Batman is in that series, dude. He was holding Batman in the palm of his hand like he was just a doll. Like,
oh shit,
yeah, he had one hand, like had Batman grasped in one hand, dude. Like,
damn,
man's is massive.
damn.
Yeah, it's gonna be really good to read into it.
Oh,
I'm not gonna
man.
lie. I really wish they would do an absolute Killer Croc for this series. And the only
I can
reason,
get behind that.
like, he doesn't get enough love for one.
He's never really had that good of justice.
All the
done to
portrayals that's
him.
ever been done for him, horrible.
We're not even going to talk about the live action one, please.
Ah, yeah, nah.
Like,
Like I said, dude, like,
it was basically just a lizard
Yeah.
reskin from Spider-Man.
if they were going to,
Spider-Man, the first one with Tom Holland.
oh yeah,
No, not Tom Holland. My mistake.
Homecoming.
No, with Andrew Garfield.
Oh yeah, okay, I got you.
Yeah. The Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It was basically a reskin. Like to me, it felt like a reskin that was just looked more bumpy
Yeah, agreed.
and was smaller. And they should have just done King Shark.
Yeah,
like they should
agreed,
have just done King
agreed.
Shark.
But I really feel like if this right now is their chance to give him the love that he deserves. They could go all out and just drop the most ridiculous art for him, and it would probably be accepted just because it's a different universe.
I like to see like an absolute Scarecrow or Riddler as well.
Scarecrow, I'd be down for. Riddler,
I got a special
maybe.
place in my heart
Maybe.
for Riddler.
Don't
man.
get
I've
me
always
wrong.
thought Riddler was cool.
I like
Edward
Riddler.
Enigma, man. Like
but I just don't know what they would be able to do as far as like aesthetics.
give
and
him
stuff.
powers.
Yeah,
Make his like riddles like more than just a
Dude
riddle
can,
to
like,
solve stuff. Like
cause you to get dementia or something.
like just like give him some sort of power where his riddles like overtake like reality almost.
Or warps your mind until you can solve it.
Yeah, kind of deal.
Yeah,
like
that'd
I
be-
think
that'd be
I think it would
kinda
be pretty
solid.
fire.
You're just
So-
like trapped in an illusion until you can solve the riddle.
Yeah,
That'd be dope.
exactly. Oh man, it would be super fire. Like, so, like I said, we're gonna let them. We're gonna try and let them dive into our minds a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna set up a scenario for you.
Okay.
Since this is our just rambling, ranting episode. So like, let's say you wake up tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
and you're basically like, whatever verse you want to kind of put in, solo leveling, RPG game kind of ordeal. You wake up, what class are you immediately taking? What are you going for? Like,
So-
what would you choose? Like, you wake up and you're in Skyrim or any type
Right.
of like,
So I usually go for games like RPG games. I usually go like a Titan or an assassin, mage sometimes. But if we were going like what's the background to the situation? Like
so I guess
if
It's
it's
kind
just every normal day life, I'd probably just go assassin.
no, it's more lines of like you still got your average human beings, and I'll be honest, it's kind of based more on like solo leveling, where some people have awakened, some people haven't awakened,
Right.
and when you awaken, you have certain abilities and or powers,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's kind of like, what class do you want to be? Kind of ordeal. Like, do you want to just be like a brawler, a fighter, a beast transformation type, mage, a healer? Like, where would you want to go with it?
I'm not gonna lie, healer. I could be a dope healer. That'd be a nice little.
You do plan on
random
going
build.
into the medical field at some point, so
Yeah, I mean that'd be a nice little change of things. Let's see. Maybe, like I said, I think I'd still probably go assassin though.
100%.
I think I'd definitely go the assassin build. Titan would be on the back burner. Maybe, I don't know. We'd have to see, but I'd definitely use like.
So do like assassin with like a mage subclass kind of thing,
Yeah, sure.
or a
yeah.
healer subclass.
Yeah, we could do
So
that.
with it being mage, you'd probably go more healing in the spellcaster.
Yeah,
type
probably.
thing. That's fair.
Yeah,
that's
less
fair.
destruction, more healing.
So let's say you don't go healing, and let's
Okay.
just say you do choose mage. What typing? Like what's your magic gonna? What's your like base magic gonna be like on?
Probably necromancy.
Necromancer.
Probably necromancer.
You're going OP like
Yeah.
off rip, man.
Yeah, man, that's probably where I'd go.
I feel that. I was over hanging out with the homie today, and I asked him that, and he caught me off guard. He said he would want gravitational magic.
That's a good one. I never thought about that.
I was like,
that is a good one. I never thought about that.
That's pretty good.
Like interstellar magic.
Like, as in, like, able to control the gravity in different ways. Like,
that'd be wild.
As in, takes a boulder and manipulate the gravity to where you can kick it like a damn soccer ball.
Ah, yeah,
or
that'd be
at
crazy.
the same time, like, as you advance it, be able to put so much pressure on someone with gravity to crush them down is kind of how I took it. And I was like, that's pretty cool. Like,
yeah,
that'd be a really good
I never
one.
thought about that.
And so, yeah, me, I would, I'm not gonna lie, I'm also, like, into, like, the sneaky assassin dagger wield and stuff, like, when I played Skyrim and all those type of games,
Right.
like, I always went, like, assassin, either with daggers or with a bow and arrow,
Yep.
but if I woke up tomorrow, I would want to be able to wield daggers and be assassin, but I would want a subclass also to be able to wield magic.
That's
but
fair.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. The old elder emo in me, I'd want blood manipulation magic.
Yeah, that's another good one.
You know, like, because that can kind of lead into, like, basically human puppet
yeah,
type
yeah,
deal.
that's
Like,
another good one. I never thought about that.
It's sadistic and fucked up, but I would 100% want, like, something like that. Because, I mean, you're already going to have bloodlust because you are an assassin, but be able to strike fear in someone.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
fair.
feel their blood temperature rise and then be able to manipulate it upon it. Like
Magneto with blood.
Yeah. That's, yeah. Oh,
yeah,
man.
that would be crazy, dude.
So let me ask you another thing.
What's up?
Who do you think, and we're going to go mainstream, like mainstream heroes, villains of all, like all different heroes and villains.
Okay.
Just give me one of each, hero and villain, that you just think is completely over fucking rated.
Ooh, that's a good one. So as far as villain, I'm gonna probably go. Damn, you got me good on this one. You got me stumped on that one. Probably.
So, you want me to tell you mine?
Yeah, go first.
It's my villain. Everybody's gonna hate me for it, but I think Dr. Doom's overrated as shit.
Agreed.
Like, don't get me wrong, he is extremely powerful, especially in the comics, you know, God Doom and everything. But it's like, I'm tired of him. You know,
That's
like
fair.
it's like, yeah, I get it. He's very powerful. He's dope. He's got all these abilities, especially as he progresses. But it's like, you know, let's give some love to some other people, especially in that, like, realm.
One for me is, I'm gonna say, Red Skull. Red Skull's, he's always, like, in every animated series and everything, just not that good to me, dude.
That's fair.
And as far as, like, superhero goes, I'd probably have to go Professor X.
Dude, fuck you.
Only
Dude.
reason.
Completely disagree.
He's never really in the field. Like, he's there. He
Formal
helps find
protest,
everybody,
dude.
but, like, I'm gonna have to go Professor. Like, don't get me wrong, he's a good character. I just feel like he's overhyped, man.
Because he's a badass, man. Like, but I get it. I do.
Like I said,
guess.
he's not a bad character, not bad design. I don't know. I think if you're that smart, that strong-willed in your mind, would you not be able to make your legs walk? You know what I'm saying? Like, would you not be able to control that?
He should be able, especially as strong as he is. You'd think that maybe he would be able to at least hover himself, or
that's what I'm saying. Like,
he can move things with his mind. Like, why can't you move your legs, bro?
Exactly. Why can't you at least make yourself levitate, bro? Like,
exactly. Like, come on. I mean,
but I know people are gonna hate that one.
Shoot, I'm with you. Like, honestly, I'm getting more and more with you as I'm thinking about it. Because I mean, even Layla was able to propel herself.
Yeah.
Damn, sorry, I forgot to put my phone on silent, bro. She was able to propel herself through space with the Force, and that was just the Force.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I think it was. I don't think they were expecting him to be as strong character as he was, and it just kind of took off. And they were like, "Well, too late now. Let's just go with it."
That's fair. My hero would probably be Hawkman.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair. I don't understand why he's included in anything. And to be honest, now granted, I just rewatched the Justice League Unlimited series.
Yeah.
And so I definitely have more love for Hawkgirl now, because like her progression through the whole thing from Justice League to Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah.
Excellent. Especially like, through all the battles and hardships she had to go through, with the battle with even her own people and everything. So I got some love and respect for her, but Hawkman, dude, like, ain't it for me. Especially in that new, new. It's not even new. The Black Adam film.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck? Bro, just call him Falcon and get sued by Marvel at that point.
Yeah, agreed.
That, it made no sense at all. And I've always thought Hawkman was just overrated. He's just a dude with a weapon.
Yeah.
And he has wings.
Yeah, agreed.
Not for me. Not for me whatsoever.
Yeah, agreed. So let me ask you this: what superpower do you think is played out?
Oh, man. Well, I mean, it depends. I mean, honestly, I think flight's overplayed. Like, everybody can fly.
That's fair. That's fair.
But if we're getting down to, more technical, I think lightning is used too much and super speed is used too much.
Really? Lightning?
Yeah. Lightning, so, I mean, the way I'm thinking about it is not even their primary power, but people that can control or have a lightning ability, like Storm.
Okay.
But there's always, in any series, there's always a lightning wielder. And I like more unique characters. I mean, Static Shock, Virgil wielded lightning, but he did it in different ways. He wouldn't just attack them with lightning and strike them. He would use static electricity to pick up items and attack as well, and that's how he moved. Whereas, at least from what I've seen, I haven't dove very far into it. Black Lightning was more of just, let me try and shock them and attack them with electric moves. And then Storm as well. Oh, my wind and my ice and my rain isn't working. Oh, I'll just strike them down with some lightning.
That's fair.
And with any living creature, period, too much electrical force, for the most part, even in comic verses, it'll stop the heart. And so I feel like it's a little overpowered, and I feel like it's super played out. And then again, don't get me wrong, I love a speedster. I'm a huge speedster fan. But in both Marvel, DC, other ones I won't speak on because I'm not too versed in that.
Yeah.
But in Marvel and DC, dude, they're a dime a fucking dozen.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, in the series Young Justice alone, they have Impulse, Kid Flash, and even Jay Garrick Flash.
Yeah.
And that's 4, and that's all at the same damn time.
Yeah.
And that's not even including the fact that, he's may not be as fast, but Superman.
Yeah.
He's also really, really fast. May not be as fast, but the whole super speed, able to move really fast, super played out. Let's move away from there. Let's go to some other characters. Let's have some unique things coming out.
Like what?
I don't know. I would like to see, so kind of like a Psylocke's ability. I like to see more characters.
Like energy based?
Yeah, energy based, able to create stuff, but not in the sense of like Green Lantern willpower rings or anything like that. Like the actual physical ability to like think and manipulate energy to become something to use.
So kind of like Bishop. You don't know who Bishop is?
I don't know if I do.
He's X-Men. He's he's kind of has her ability, Psylocke's, but in the sense that the energy he creates, they go into weapons that he builds, and they become ammo for his guns.
So that's a cool way. And I think that energy manipulation like that, to be able to create physical things out of energy, especially that's super cool. Actually, hearing about that, able to create like energy ammo to put into the weapons that he uses. That's
Bishop's
pretty damn
always
cool.
been one of my favorites.
Yeah, no, I would love to see more of that.
Yeah.
I would love to see more stuff like that.
They actually did show Bishop in X-Men, and damn, I don't remember which one it was. the one where Wolverine's having to get sent back in time because things are
what's that?
everything's crumbling around them, and like the
Future Past. No, not Future Past.
animatronics are coming to life.
So there's X1,
Or the
2,
Sentinels.
and 3. Or isn't that Days of Future Past? Yeah, that's Days of Future Past, isn't it? I think.
Maybe, I don't know. He's just showing in there for like
Yeah,
a
it is
slight
Days of
second.
Future Past. Yeah, it's Days of Future Past because I think that one came after First Class because it was their way of looping, I believe, overlapping First Class, X-Men First Class with the original one to basically kind of retcon and get rid of that old universe to progress with the new X-Men universe.
Probably.
If I remember correctly. Probably wrong. Please
But
let
yeah,
me know
they,
if I am wrong.
Yeah, they show him for like a split second in there, but they don't even really get. You don't even really get to see his full power, dude. Like, it really pissed me off.
Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, now I don't know a lot about the character. I know very little. But another character that I feel is kind of overrated is Cable.
Cable? Yeah, I can agree with that.
I mean, it's cool, but and please inform me. Other than the fact that he had that watch that allowed him to travel through time, what the fuck was his powers?
So he's actually an Omega level mutant.
Really?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah, his mom.
Like I said, I'm not a Marvel guy, dude. I don't know
yeah,
a lot
he's
about
got,
Marvel stuff.
So the metal in his body is actually a disease.
Okay.
Like, he's not like a cyborg. Nothing. Like it's a disease because he comes from the future. And so he was sent back from the future. And so upon doing so...
To make sure that I got the right character, this is the same... Like, Josh Brolin played
Yep.
in Deadpool.
Deadpool, yep.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure that is who I was
It was a
thinking of.
mid-level portrayal. I'm not going to lie. It wasn't the best. Because honestly, dude should have been swole. Like, and he's supposed to be way taller than Deadpool.
Okay.
But, you know, we can only do so much, I guess.
Speaking of Deadpool,
What?
do you know what I got my hands on?
The new Batman versus Deadpool.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to read it yet?
I haven't gotten to read it yet. I got it put away safely so that I can read it, and then I'm gonna let you read it as well, so that you know
Cool.
and everything. But I'm gonna immediately slip it into a sleeve.
Yeah.
But yeah, super hyped to read it, especially spoilers that I got unfortunately with a logo. The whole Lobo and
Wolverine
mix.
Yeah, man.
Dude, that shit's stupid. I honestly feel like I don't know if it's going to be considered.
I kind of like it. I'm not going to lie.
I don't know if they're going to consider it an amalgamation character or not, but if either way, bro, who the fuck's going to be able to beat that? Dude can send out chains through his hands
Knuckles,
and through his fists and control them, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
What the hell, dude?
And if it's anything like Lobo, his chain's unbreakable. So
and he can independently or not independently, but he can will it. He can move it however he wants.
And that's the crazy thing, because at least Wolverine's, you could break his, you could melt through his, not vibranium.
No, it's damn, I could have told you if you would have just said it.
It's right on the tip of my tongue. Starts with A, doesn't it?
Adamantium.
Adamantium, that's it.
Or adamantium.
It can cut, you can cut through that. And one of the Wolverine movies actually literally cut his blades off. You can't cut Lobo's chains, dude. You can't unless with the mixture they make it adamantium
instead of whatever fucking material.
Because they've never actually discussed that.
Did you know that there is actually another character that they've introduced over the last few years that is of the same race?
His daughter?
Lobo? I don't know if it was confirmed to be his daughter or a relative at all, but she's a Teen Titan.
So this is the thing. They're claiming that that's her daughter, his daughter. However,
she was raised by humans.
And the only reason they're connecting the two instead of just being like, oh, they're just the same race, I guess. She can apparently Lobo got into a fight and somehow he lost his chain and
it's crazy.
She was able to wield it.
You're telling me about DC shit. I want to
hear apparently in the comics, she aside from Lobo is the only other one that can wield his chain, and she
was
gets
it his chain? I thought she had her own chain.
No, I think it was a piece of his that she ended up being able to use for herself.
That's one that I got on my list.
I think it would be dope if that was actually his child, though.
Yeah, no, 100%. Cause see, I've never really considered Lobo a bad dude. he's just an independent.
He is who they created him to be, man.
He's a person for hire.
Yeah, he's a bounty hunter.
You hire him to do a job, he's going to do it, and he's going to do it damn well.
I got a character that's a little overhyped.
All right.
Jonah Hex.
Never
really cared. Even when the live action, just I don't know, man. Just nothing about it really makes me want to watch anything with him in it. There was one, I think it was Justice League.
Oh yeah,
there was one Justice League that he did decent in,
dude.
But he's just a
how is he
cursed cowboy.
How is he different than Vigilante? Really?
I mean, he's undead. He's
immortal.
He's immortal.
But they both are just wield 6-shooters.
Yeah, I mean, he's that's basically like he's immortal, and that's really it. But like he can't breathe in outer space, even though he's immortal, which doesn't make sense. For him to be able to breathe in outer space, he has to be inside of a chamber. So I don't know. There's a lot of things with Jonah Hex that just does not make sense.
So there's one character, I don't know if you've ever heard of him. He is super underrated. He finally actually got some good play in the most recent what was that? Some of the most recent DC animated films. Damn it, I'm drawing a blank. I think it was Crisis on Infinite Earths that recently came out, I believe. Have you ever heard of Psycho Pirate?
Have not.
So Psycho Pirate's like very weird, but a very underrated character and extremely power. Like has
and what was it? Psycho Pirate was his name?
Psycho Pirate. Yeah, and he has dude has dimensional travel.
Really?
Yes, he has dimensional travel. He's able to cross between alternate realities with his just his power.
That's wild.
And also with that, comes, enhanced intellect as usual.
Right.
But also comes with like, cosmic awareness, just crazy, like eventually he gets to where he can have like fear projection.
Huh.
Yeah. And illusion casting. But in Infinite Crisis, they use them as I'm not going to spoil that series because those movies, because everyone should go watch those movies. They kind of give like a really awesome insight into they just have really cool Easter eggs, to be honest. It's a good storyline, but also the Easter eggs are really cool because at like one point they even show because like basically all the Earths, like a bunch of them, they're having, I believe it's the anti-life equation basically happening, and it's like destroying, just like
planets,
just destroying universes.
Yeah,
and one of them, I think we talked about it on a different episode. It actually goes and shows the DC Justice Friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it wipes them out, from existence. But it's the like, and it even like has like the original art style for it while it goes on. And
that's
so it's really
dope.
cool. And there's like other little ones that happen. To me it was like, they're setting up for a revamp. And I've always loved DC animated films. You know this.
Yeah. So there's an X-Men that I wanted to bring up on the topic of X-Men. I've been doing some research on him, and I'm not gonna lie. His powers, it's a little out there, but I would love to see him like a live action version of him. His name is Strong Guy, and his ability is kinetic energy absorption. So you can beat him, shoot him, whatever. The kinetic
energy. Kind of like the vibranium suit from Black Panther.
Exactly.
Like it absorbs kinetic energy, and then you can release it back.
Right.
But he can just do that with his body.
Yeah. So the more kinetic energy that he gets, the more muscle mass he gains.
Wait for it.
And so he can get super massive depending on how much damage he takes. But he has a massive drawback. For one, he has a heart condition.
Oh, shit.
So if he gains too much kinetic energy at one time, he can go and have a heart attack. And if he holds on to the kinetic energy for too long, his bones and stuff will start to warp and basically crumble underneath itself. But if they do it right, that would be a dope character. I would love to see a live action version of that.
Oh, I know something I want to talk to you about.
What's up?
So, as you're aware, just released the first episode of Savage Curves Brews and Interviews.
Yep. Congratulations.
Thank you. Had Roly Poly on.
Yep.
And one of the things that we almost went on a rant about was Gore the God Butcher.
Oh god.
I don't think we've talked on it.
We did.
We did.
Damn. We definitely did on one of the first
I'm
few
just
episodes.
still pissed. I'm just still so pissed about it, dude. I just really want everyone to know, like, I absolutely, like, it's not Christian Bale's fault, but
yeah.
we don't have to talk about it then. Like,
so, a creature that I've really, now that you bring that up, you remember Dormammu in Doctor Strange? So apparently in the new Ironheart series, Mephisto talks about how that wasn't even his true form.
Huh.
Mephisto actually has a physical body.
Have you watched the Ironheart live series?
Nope.
I haven't watched it either.
And I don't think I'm going to be honest with you. Nothing against the actress or nothing like that. I just feel like it was rushed and it was poorly portrayed. Not on her end, but by the, I guess what she was given. She could only do so much. The suit looks like a transformer. Threw me off completely. If you have all of Wakanda's technology and ability to create such a advanced, amazing suit.
Well, maybe she grew up on the series, the Transformers series. So maybe that's where she got her inspiration.
Or whoever designed the suit, maybe.
Yeah, and I feel like Riri could have done a little bit better with, like, the design itself. Like,
yeah.
100%.
It looked cartoon. Like, it had a cartoon look to it, dude.
That's one that I've been interested in checking out, but just haven't jumped on it.
But I do like the fact that they used dude from damn it, I just had it on the tip of my tongue.
What character?
Mephisto.
Oh, Sasha.
Yeah, I really like that they brought him in.
Dude.
Borat. That's what I was trying to think.
Yeah, nah.
Dude, I think he's gonna kill it. From
yeah,
what
100
really dope.
fucking percent.
The way
Sacha Baron,
the way they portrayed his character, you had to look at small details to really get the big picture. So he's talking in his human form, but if you pay attention, he lifts up a spoon to check his teeth, and you see his demon form in the spoon.
Oh, that's interesting.
And he's never
when they started releasing the leaks for it, saying that Sasha was gonna be it, I was like, ain't no fucking way, dude. Ain't no fucking way. But to break out and something like that, I'm all 100% for it. I think dude is hilarious for one, but
for
also
sure.
I really think he takes his craft super seriously.
For sure.
He dives into that character.
Yeah, and like I said, from what I've seen so far, he looks like he's going to do a super job. I really wish they would have brought him in with the Loki series, where everybody thought he was going to go, because they did show a image of Mephisto inside of a church.
Oh, really? I never watched second season. I only watched the first one.
It was in the first one when he first met Owen Wilson. Yeah, like when he first meets Owen Wilson, there's a child, and she talks about how wow. Yeah, she talks about how there was a red man that showed up and got rid of somebody. And then it pans to Mephisto's portrait in the church, but that's all you ever get. And so everybody assumed that he was going to be the main villain of that series.
Speaking of red guys, I'm just going to backtrack for a second. You mentioned Red Skull earlier.
Yep.
And I just want to say I do agree, because I feel like he did not get nearly enough play in the live action.
Yeah.
The dude that got to play him.
Yeah, a good casting.
Yeah,
really well.
Great casting.
I can't lie with that.
But
That's
then
they
they finally bring him back, but he's like a ghost ghoul in like that universe for the get the stone, and I was just kind of like, eh.
But you know the reasoning behind it.
No, I don't know Marvel like that.
So the reasoning
dude.
behind it is because he fell so in love with getting all the stones, because he was like really hell bent on the Tesseract.
Yeah.
The thing behind it was I don't know if he knew that there was other stones or not, but he knew what the Tesseract was able to do. And so because the Tesseract was the Mind Stone, I believe. Was it the Mind Stone? It was the Mind Stone, because you can only get the Soul Stone from the planet. So it was the Mind Stone, because that's what created Vision.
Okay.
So because of that and his drive, when he ended up dying or sacrificing himself, and they sent him there to live out the rest of his time in eternity because he was so hell bent on collecting the stones. And so it was kind of like his way of doing what Thanos did to Gamora for the Soul Stone.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty much how it's been portrayed.
That makes a lot of sense. I don't feel like he got enough play.
Yeah, no, he didn't. But again, I don't know, man. Red Skull just never did it for me. I mean, you just have a red, half-dead Nazi with a gun, like, because it's not like he had any true powers. He didn't. He just had like an old school Nazi pistol. That was it, like, and an army.
Though, I mean, that's honestly to go along with that. What was buddy that knew the code to activate Winter Soldier?
You talking about the
just a regular ass fucking
doctor?
dude? No, like he was a reoccurring character in the live action ones, even show in the live action movies of Captain America. He was the one that was activating Winter Soldier, and even in Falcon Winter Soldier, they brought him back. Nemo, maybe, I don't know what
the short guy with the glasses.
No, I don't.
He had like a German accent.
He had a German accent. I can't remember if he had glasses or not.
So he actually worked with Red Skull. Like,
okay.
he wasn't a good guy. Man, he worked with
oh no, I know he wasn't a good guy. I know that. I know he wasn't a good guy. I just can't remember because I know he went to the underwater prison for a while.
Yeah.
I just can't remember. I just can't remember his name.
Oh,
at all.
I'll give you another one that should have had more screenplay. Zemo. Wish he would have got more.
Zemo. That's the one I'm thinking of. I think.
Oh. Did Zemo?
Yeah, Zemo. That's Helmet Zemo. Yes. That's not Nemo. God, I feel stupid for that one, but not the fucking fish, you know.
Yeah,
but Zemo. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know, like, you know, maybe there's more to him than I know, but for me, it was like, yo, why was he so fucking hard to take down when he's just he was portrayed in, as far as I could tell, as just a normal fucking human.
So he
just knew the words to say to activate somebody that could just go ballistic.
Yeah, so he has like a bunch of sleeper cells, and he's basically the equivalent to Deathstroke. Like, yeah, I know it's hard to believe, but he is. Like, because he's actually, so you have Zemo, and you had like the original, which was his father. And so it's a lineage between the two. But yeah, dude, man's wheels, rocket launchers, and everything else, swords.
Ooh. I recently just read Deathstroke Year 1.
Yeah? I think I remember you telling me about this.
Solid.
Yeah?
Yeah. It taught me things that I didn't know. Like, I mean, I knew he kind of had like a healing factor.
Yeah.
You know? But I didn't know the extent of the healing factor. Like, in the Year 1 series, he literally falls from a skyscraper, basically, after trying to complete a contract. And it was just, I don't know. It's really hard to explain, man. Like, he went through so much. Like, he really didn't know what was going on from the start of the comic. Trying to figure out what was going on, decided just to try and live a normal life, but couldn't, and then decided to start taking contracts. And then he goes to take this one contract, and pretty much it was a suicide mission. But he falls from a building, like he falls from a tall ass building and hits the ground after pretty much failing, and then is able to heal. He wakes up on the autopsy table before he's about to get cut. And it's like, huh. And even the autopsy guy's like, what the fuck? And he survives. He survived a fall like that. I didn't know his healing factor was that great. But also from there, it continues on, and he's just, honestly, you're going to need to read that one.
That's fair.
Like,
I'll
Deathstroke Year 1, oh, man.
I'll
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I'm really looking into the Batman Year 1 series because we picked up the Batman Year 2.
Yep.
And was it Batman
we got
Robin Year 2?
Batman Year 1. I think it's issue 1.
Yeah.
And Batman Year 2 issue 1, I believe.
Yeah, I'm looking forward.
I'm interested in looking at those, but I am going to completely cut us off of this subject.
Okay.
We only got a limited amount of time, and I do want to discuss the fact that you are freshly back into the PC gaming.
Man. Yeah, thanks to you, man.
Hey, man.
I appreciate it.
It took me forever, but I got the computer fixed, got it back up and running, and I'm glad that you're able to play like all your favorite games again. I'm glad to have you back on, like back gaming with me. It's absolutely fantastic. But recently, we jumped on the new update for Lockdown Protocol, which is one of my has been one of my favorite games to play on PC. But this most recent update has just kind of, I don't know, with all the things that they've added and the options they've added, I don't know, man. I'm just not enjoying it as much. You know, like it almost, I'm almost at the point where I really wish that they would just kind of come out with like just a classic type thing. Take away all these extra things and just go back. Just have a.
I like the original, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I really feel like the amount of guns we have now, too much. Everything can literally be used as a weapon. Why do we need more?
Exactly.
I like when we'd be able to pick up a revolver and it may have a full. It may have a full clip. It may only have 2 bullets. You gotta use them wisely.
Do a lot of damage, but take more of your stamina. Whereas sharp
a knife,
items
you miss
do
one,
more
it
damage,
takes half your health.
Exactly. And yeah, and like back then it was like you'd have a gun here or there, but now they have gun boxes, more gun spawns, and it's just, I don't know. It really hasn't been hitting the right way.
Yeah, agreed.
You know, but now that you're back in it,
yeah.
Let's talk about some content warning.
I'm looking forward to getting back into it. I really hope they come out with a patch for the
mods.
Well, I know that you said that it was back, the found footage. However, I really wish they would make it to where you can export the found footage, because
it could just be we don't have the right mods to go with it yet.
Maybe
maybe we haven't been able to find
the right ones.
We need to
look into it, dude, because if we can find that one with the monolith,
me and Base really
that would be dope.
We'll never be able to find that footage, bro.
That's not true. That's not true, because if we can go back to the same spot, it should be there.
No, sir, that's not how that works.
Even if it's ours?
No, no. So unless we don't even have that same save file anymore. It would have to be that exact same save file.
Oh, that sucks.
And it would have to be the next day that we were able to go back down into the under and go to that part and find that camera. But if you remember, we were on day 3.
Yeah.
And also, it's been a long time. That save file is not there anymore, bro.
That sucks.
Exactly. It really does. Because we found one of the most rarest.
Nobody has
creatures.
found a photo of it or anything.
Well, at that time, there could be videos now, but
yeah, we'll have to fact
pictures.
check that.
But man, I'm ready for me, you, Base, and any random person, to jump back into it and start diving back down.
Pinky.
Good old stinky pinky. Hell yeah. But content warning, especially considering the found footage mod is like the R2 Modman mods are working again. And the fact that we can actually found like footage of other people, but it's just not extracting us. It's giving us the points for it, but it's not allowing us to view the videos, and that's what I actually liked. I loved grabbing those other cameras and seeing people from
most of the time
all
it wasn't
over
even
the
in
world.
English, but you could see what's going
all
on
over the world, and you don't have. I'm sorry, you don't have to understand the language to understand
screaming. Screaming is universal.
Exactly, like the panic. You can tell the panic. Period.
Yeah. Well, not to sidetrack things, but I just want to talk on this a little bit. I know we've said it in the past. As far as this podcast season, we're only doing a total of 6 episodes.
Yep.
With that being said, we've already taken some steps to make next season a lot better.
Oh,
way
yes.
more better than
Got
what
some
we
things
were
in
already
stored.
going.
Got some things in stored.
We've been working with a friend of mine to create us some things for the next season. With that being said, I'm going to give him a shout out as well because he helps out with the karate class. So if you have any kids or anything that might be interested in signing up for karate class, check out Williams Hybrid Karate. They have openings. He's a really great teacher. I believe he competes as well. So, yeah, if you have anybody that's interested in that kind of environment, yeah, please check them out for us. And like I said, shout out to him for all the help that he's given us so far with our outro and intros for the future. We're looking into doing some more promotional things as well. But, yeah, so like I said, we're going to do a total of 6 episodes to wrap this season up. And then next season, hopefully, we're going to be able to be more visual for you guys so you can see our interactions amongst each other and all that kind of good stuff so that way we can further build our community. I know it is difficult only hearing a voice and not being able to put a face to a voice. But like I said, next 2 episodes, we'll get those out of the way, and then that's the issue that we're going to be tackling. So hopefully next season we'll be able to get better reviews and better, audience appeal for you guys.
We're just trying to make it a little bit more appealing, a little bit more flashy. We're growing as we go. And with that comes, one of the things that we're hoping for next season is to start introducing some random guests into the podcast to get another third party, opinion on things. People that we know that are very, very fucking opinionated on stuff that have different views than us, and it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. So I mean, if you guys stick with us through this next 2 episodes and follow us along to the next seasons and those therefore on after that, we're hoping to build a big community that we can all basically just be family, man. Like, if there's anything you need, reach out to us. We'll do what we can.
We're all about feedback, 100%.
But
you want to hear us talk about something? You want to give your opinion on stuff? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Especially right now where we're getting started, we have no problem being like, "Hey, this person that commented wanted to know about this."
Yeah,
and we're more than happy to talk about it. So just let us know.
Shout out to Willy Wonka for being the number 1 commenter in every episode that we posted so far.
Willy Wonka?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Willy Wonka. Always the first to comment, and most of the time the only one to comment.
Yeah.
Which is fine, but we want more. We want more people
there.
to talk to us. Like, we really do.
Yeah,
so.
Even if it's just slamming us.
Go ahead. Talk your shit. Tell us what we're doing wrong.
Reactions are reactions.
That's the only way that we're going to be able to, get better, Criticism's criticism, good, bad, whatever.
Yeah.
We want that. We want it.
Thank you to all those who have liked and subscribed thus far. We do appreciate it. And, we just, like I said, we're trying to grow as a community. Hope you grow with us and you're patient with us. We look forward to see you guys for the next season.
Yeah. Like, comment, describe as much as y'all like, and we will respond as much as we can, especially right now because we don't get many. So we're very easily able to do so. But thank you guys, man. Thanks for
easily
listening.
Excited.
Oh yeah, very much so. But yeah, y'all have a good one. Until next episode.
Peace.
That's 3B right there.